Hi everyone, Rocky here, and this is Arthur. He wanted to be in the video, apparently. So I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year as we close out 2020, which I know has been a dynamic and challenging and interesting and heartbreaking year for so many of us. I thought it'd be a great opportunity just to kind of turn inward and use some of our creative, mental, and emotional energy to both kind of put a bow on this last year and also invest in some of our seed planting for the year to come. So if you'd like to join me, we're going to do just a brief meditation here. Arthur may or may not be a part of things. He probably will, though. He's he's a creative dude as well. So come to a comfortable seated position. You can also lie down, lean back, make yourself comfortable, and go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Then place one hand over your heart. Direct your breath in and out through your nose easefully, without too much force. And as you breathe, imagine, have the sense that your breath could move directly into your heart and out from your heart. Spend a minute or two like this, breathing into our hearts and breathing out from our hearts. I like to begin almost all my meditations in this way. It's an effective, simple, powerful way to connect the frequencies of our brain, the frequencies of our heart, or the brain in our chest, via awareness and breath. If your mind tends to wander, just gently bring it back to your breathing, to this ebb and flow of breath in and out, basking, bathing the heart, emptying, moving back out from the heart. And now I'd like you to bring your awareness. You can keep your hand on your heart, or you can release your hand back into your lap, wherever's comfortable. Take a moment and bring your awareness back to the beginning of the year, where you were at the beginning of this year. It might not be the exact moment, or perhaps you recall where you were as the clock turned. Who you were, what you were, where you were. And now moving forward from that starting point of 2020, scan forward through the year, through January, February, March, and so on. And sort of take a bird's eye view at the trajectory that you've been on that's brought you to this moment. Challenges, the triumphs, the difficulties, the changes, perhaps some of the disappointments. And the successes. And I'd like you to kind of pause, perhaps rewind, fast forward throughout the year, and bring to mind or allow a particular instance of difficulty to come to mind, something that presented a major obstacle in your life this year that you overcame. And as you overcame that obstacle, what lessons did you learn? What new skills did you acquire? In what ways did you change, evolve, adapt, and grow? Just take a moment and surround that bundle of experience, difficulty, growth, lesson, triumph, with a gesture of gratitude. You might even say silently to yourself or out loud, thank you. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for this growth. Thank you for this obstacle. Moving forward, let yourself land on another incidence this year that in similar fashion challenged you, confronted you, maybe even scared you. Maybe in some instances, this is something that's still ongoing in your life. And if you find difficulty in identifying the lesson, you can always ask yourself, what am I learning? What is the lesson here? What is the opportunity here for me to grow? And to the extent that you've already identified that lesson, that growth, taken that leap, hold that in your heart. Acknowledge who you've become as a result of this obstacle, this difficulty, this challenge. And surrounding that with light, offer your gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for this lesson. I'd like you to do that with one more thing this year, one more moment that stands out to you as a moment of difficulty, of pain, of triumph, of strength, of growth. Take your time in reflecting on its components, on the trajectory of your experience around it, and who you are now as a result of having moved through that fire. And affirm your resilience, your strength, your adaptability with your gratitude for self, for the opportunity, for the incentive to grow. And perhaps as you scan through the year, there may be some moments of deep pain, perhaps moments where the lesson is not clear, where the growth may feel still like a regression of some kind rather than a progression or evolution of you. And to the extent that there are those moments or a particular moment that stands out of pain, of resentment, of grievance, allow yourself to hold that in your heart as well. You might even take your hand back to your heart. Perhaps just ask, what is the lesson here? I'm open to receiving the lesson. Please show me the lesson. Surround yourself, surround this area of difficulty with tremendous compassion. We're all on the journey of never-ending awakening, growth. Sometimes the darkness is rather dark before the light reveals itself. So surround any darkness that you feel with the light of your own compassion for self. You can release your hand if you wish. And now on a perhaps lighter note, you're going to take a retrospective look back through the year and just let your mind sort of hop from moment to moment, looking for the moments that were particularly delightful this year. The fun that you had this year, however large or small, simple or profound. The meaningful moments, the people that revealed themselves to be your heroes this year, your angels this year, your family, your community. And as you identify these moments, just inject them with your sincere appreciation. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this memory. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this blessing. Those moments where, despite whatever obstacles or difficulty may have been peppered throughout your year, you were reminded of the benevolence of your life, the kind forces at play, offering you moments in which you can revel in the beauty of your life. Perhaps you might find there's more of these moments than you have time to reflect upon, at least in this meditation. Surround them all with your gratitude. And now looking ahead, as we sit at the precipice of 2021, I'd like you to glimpse into your future and get a sense of yourself in this next year. And see yourself experiencing your best year yet. Perhaps landing on a vision of yourself at your peak, at your best, in joy, thriving, happy, powerful, confident. And as you observe yourself in this future scenario, notice where you are. Notice who you're with. Notice the types of clothes you're wearing. Are you inside? Are you outside? What's the expression on your face look like? What kind of thoughts are you thinking? What kind of person are you? Perhaps more important than the experiences and the circumstances we manifest are the feelings we encounter and the person we cultivate ourselves to become. So see that version of yourself in 2021, that future version of yourself. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Ideally, the answer to this question can be just one word or a short sentence. The question is, what energy, what elevated emotion do you need to cultivate right now to step into the reality of that future self this year? What energy, what emotion, what frequency can you cultivate right now to begin bridging that gap and to step powerfully and gracefully and seamlessly into your best self in this new year? Receive that word, that personal, unique mantra. Hold it in your heart. And come back to this word daily in your meditation. You can write it down, you can sing it, repeat it, feel it, radiate it. And receive it. And now finally let that go. I'd like you to take a moment and allow your awareness now to drop down from your heart down to your pelvis, down into the earth, all the way down into the center of the earth, the center of our planet. Let's take a moment to step outside of our individual experience to hold space for the collective, for our planet, for our home. Before coming out of this meditation, can you take a sincere, potent, and powerful seed of intention and plant it in the center of our earth? Something that you'd like to see grow and expand and permeate our shared energy field moving forward into this new year. Health, peace, harmony, joy. Whatever resonates with you, make an offering. And bless our home, bless our collective community of people, plants, animals, life, honor. Letting that go, place your hands back on your heart again and hold your heart, your intentions, your personal mantra, your vision, your gratitude. Hold it all in your heart. Take a deep breath into that space and out from that space. Allow your hands to release. Softly open your eyes. From the sound of things, there were some fireworks outside there at the end of our meditation, so hooray! All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Arthur was here on the ground this whole time. He might have been providing some snoring soundtrack for us all. But I appreciate so much your willingness and participation within my world, within my community, and for bringing meaning to the work that I do. Thank you for being you, and thank you for connecting and staying connected with me throughout this year. I wish you a fantastic transition into 2021, and look forward to all that the new year has in store for all of us individually and together. So lots of love, peace, and be well.